Right, hello everybody, just a quick intro to this game. This was a game of chess960, which is 3 minutes plus a 2-second increment in this FIDE Offerspill World Fischer random qualifier that was played on Lead Chess. I just played 2 games in this, so the first game I got a draw against the FIDE Master. That game is already on the channel, so I've put it's been put through the engine there. You can see we both had a very good average 24 centre pawn loss. Basically, the lower that number is, the better, so it's actually very good, just one blunder each from us, so that game's already on the channel. Now for this game, the second game, I managed to win this one, put it through the engine there. Centre pawn loss is higher, so not quite as accurate a player from either of us, just the one blunder though and a number of inaccuracies. I'm going to quickly flick through it now so you know what's coming up, and then the game in real time will come up. So I'm just going to go through fairly quickly here. If you see them little blue marks like that, they're the inaccuracies. So I'm just flicking through. You can see lots of little inaccuracies there. And then here, that's my one blunder. The computer says I should have played knight to d7, allowing the pawn to be captured instead of going here to defend it. Why that's a blunder? Not quite so sure, but that's my only blunder in the game. Then in the end, you can see we're both getting down to about a minute left here. My opponent makes a mistake here. In that position, I'd seen the following mate attack that was coming up here, so I'd allowed him to take there, and then he has to play the king forward in its mate next move. So that game is now going to come up as I played it in real time. Right, we're playing another game in this chess960, arena 1633, good luck. My opponent is really a 2000 blitz player. The king is all the way over here. It was like that in the last game I played, but I was white in the last one. King side is the left as we look. You get 20 seconds, I think, just to make your first move, and that's the berserk button for anyone who wants to try it. Not for me. I'm just not quick enough to use berserk. Well, why on earth has he waited till the very last split second? Why would you do that? That's a bit stupid. But my opponent's choice. That allows me to hit the rook. I've got pawn up and bishop up if he comes forward potentially. So it locks my bishop there. I've got knight here. Bishop up's a move. Okay, he sees that. So up, takes, takes. I've got this, but he can sidestep now, so I don't want to do that, I don't think. But knight up is natural, queen up somewhere is natural. Move the bishop and castle, that's what I'm aiming for. He's covered the bishop move, at least for now. I could take there. I quite like knights in chess960, I prefer knights to bishops. But each position is different, of course, you have to assess each position on its own merits. I'm just going to go here for now. Now here. So now I can castle if I want. I could chuck a pawn at the board in case he's staying queenside. Yeah, does he want to castle? I'm going to chuck the pawn forward. It restricts his knight. I threatened to push anywhere. I'm going to be the first one to castle, so I'll see what my opponent does, but he has to move his bishop to do it. Now I've got the option to take, and I can go here, get rid of his bishop. I'm not sure I should, but I've got the option to. I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to take there. Now his bishop's not doing much right now, but it might do later. But he can't actually castle this side because his rook's moved anywhere. So I'm just going to take there. I'm going to try and prevent this move. He has got this, but I've got a pawn. Now I'm sacking that pawn. He can take, but I can activate the rook if he does. It might be a bad blunder by me. Maybe he should do that, but he doesn't. Now do I do this one or this one? I'm going to do this one. If he takes, I'll take. If he takes, I'll take. Again, I'm happy for him to take. I can activate a rook. I can try and activate a rook here. Get the queen across. Okay. I'm just going to play rook across there and target the bishop. He's broken the pin, so if I go here he's going to move like rook across. So at some point I need to try something like this, don't I? I'm going to go here to hit the rook. My pawn is now loose. I might need to do something like this. The knights can't really get forward anywhere. They're good defensive pieces potentially, but they can't get forward anywhere. So queen up is a potential. Can I take? I don't think that does anything for me. I'm going to drop the knight back to guard the pawn, and I might redeploy this knight. It's actually not a bad... I think my opponent's position is better than it looks. Not easy to attack. Not easy to attack. So I'm going to redeploy this knight into the middle. Now, if he takes here, I can actually pin him to the queen. He does have knight forward, but maybe I can just simply take it. Okay, he's offering a queen trade. I don't think I want that. So I'm going to plop the knight forward. Now, I can't quite go here, but maybe I can centralize, guard the pawn, and keep the knight pinned down. Not easy for either of us here. Now, rook up might allow queen across, threatening to take. Take, check and take is definitely an idea. But if he just goes here, I don't have a lot, do I? So if I take now, he simply takes. Rook across, I'll just take. I can go here and line up a sack, but it doesn't really gain much. I'm just going to centralize the queen while I try and work out what to do. Rook across, I think I'll probably just take, but he's fine, isn't he? Not easy. I'm just trying to edge forward and gain a bit of space because I don't see a great deal else what to do. Knight forward, and there must be some attack somewhere there, so I'm going to take. Right, so I'm going to play the queen forward. I'm trying to provoke pushes like, say, this to weaken the knight. Well, he won't do that right now because he dropped the knight instantly, but I'm trying to provoke weaknesses in his position. So he's come across. So if I check, I still can't get forward, can I? But can I check there? I don't think so. Take, pawn takes, I think he's fine. I'm going to throw in a check and I'm going to drop back. Maybe here to keep an eye on the pawn. I'm keeping an eye on the pawn in case his knight comes forward. Not easy. Again, his queen guards this pawn now, so if his knight can potentially move. There's no mate in one threat. Yeah, he's trying to bust forward, although that does weaken this now, potentially anywhere. I'm going to bring this knight round potentially here. If he takes, I'll take here. Knight comes in, I can take back now. I've pre-moved in case he grabs the pawn. Very tricky position. But you see, my opponent's pretty much a 2000 level player, so he knows what he's doing in blitz and so on. He's played the knight back, but there isn't this, but there is a knight check here. There is a knight check. Has he allowed something like this? There's a mate in one threat if I do that. I guess he just plays the knight back, right? I'm going to do this. If he pushes forward, I can check. I've still got a check here. My instinct is to take because I can grab a pawn. If he tries to take here, there must be something coming. There's got to be something there. Now do I grab here? Gain a pawn, say takes, check up, must be a mate. I'm going to take. If he takes, I think he blunders a mate in two, but I might be wrong. I think that's checkmate. If blocks with a queen or take, I think it's mate. I can pre-move that, I think, but I'm not going to. I think it's a mate next move. Very tough game, but we get the win. Very tough, but we get the win.